what's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. This is another episode of Basketball 101. I'm your host, Arenthius Frazier, aka Renegade Ren. We're going to talk a little bit about passing. Now, if you checked out my vlog, you can see things like the give and go and the pick and roll, which we'll talk a little more in detail later, and then I got some footage of that for you too. But right now we're going to talk about passing and the assist leaders, just the regular passes. Now, the NBA, the all-time assist leader is John Stockton, and he played for the Utah Jazz 17 seasons, went to 2 NBA Final Series, lost them both to a guy named Michael Jordan. Well, you know, that happens. Everybody lost to that guy, so I don't think you should feel bad at all. Just so happy he's probably even there. John Stockton had a career total of 15,806 assists, and that's pretty good. There's some notable assist men out here. There's Isaiah Thomas. He played for the Detroit Pistons. There's Chris Paul. Chris Paul currently plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then you got Oscar Robertson. And he played for a couple of teams as well. So these guys affected the game with their passing. And they were able to distribute to their teammates and orchestrate the offense. And that's usually what good leaders does. We call guys like those floor generals because they control and dictate how the offense handles their business while they're on the court. But you know what though? Rather than me just telling you, why don't I just show you? Check it out.
Good catch by Marion. Ball is really, no-look beauty. Inside Irving. Great pass by LeBron James. Everybody went to the corner. It's Kyrie cutting to the hoop. My goodness.
High screen by Towns. No look inside Gorgui. He'll dive to the rim and stuff it with 2 hands. Oh, what a finish by Gorgui Dieng. Another dime for Ricky Rubio.
He now has gone into the Basketball Hall of Fame. One of 3 players with Bulls ties. What a pass. Steve Nash between the legs. Gorgeous feed to Marcin Gortat.
He laughed about that. He
with a
had
hammer.
Green to Manu. Back to Green for 3. Oh, what a play! Danny Green on fire again. That was some nasty now.
That was beyond nasty. That was filthy.
Hart, great dish underneath Capella. Drops it in, plus a foul.
If 2 commit to the ball, there's got to be backside rotation, right? He feels like his guy is hung up.
Bogut, 7 seconds on the clock. Bogut showing his ball behind the back to Curry for 3. Oh, mama! And put that one on the highlight reel to end the first half. Curry smiling. What a play by Andrew Bogut. Here's Dragic. Oh, what a great pass to Plumlee! Was it between the legs?
Yes, it was. And Gortat should know all too well.
Plumlee with 11. Gasol behind the back. Oh, what a pretty play to Tony Allen. A bit of Spanish magic from Marc Gasol.
And David plays the defense without the foul.
Jared Jack, what a pass! Laying it up and in! Oh, Steph Curry threaded the needle! LBJ. Bounce toss to Dunleavy. Are you serious? Where does he have the extra eyeballs?
I know.
Dunleavy for 3 more.
I didn't see that angle.
I didn't either.
Isn't that the truth, though? A 2-time slam dunk champion showing why. Look at this, behind the back from Nash to Jay Rich. That is an incredible play.
You got to just stand up and just give him a hand on that one.
Cousins, quick outlet, Isaiah Thomas.
What a pass to Marcus Thornton. Oh, if you don't like that, you don't like NBA basketball.
A spectacular outlet from Cousins starts it, and then a gorgeous play by Isaiah Thomas and Marcus Thornton with even maybe more outstanding play to finish.
And another turnover by the Timberwolves. Curry behind to Harrison Barnes and goes between his legs.
How good a passer Green is.
Curry kicks it out. Barnes for 3. Puts it in. They're off to the races.
in it, launched to LeBron, up and in. They've done it again. Through the air.
You guys like that? Good stuff. Next, we got the give and go. There's some give and go specialists. You've seen it on the blog how the give and go actually works. And the give and go works in the NBA more than it does college, because in college they always play the zone defense. So it's kind of hard for someone to actually get to the bucket unless they take a jump shot, and then it's not really a give and go. You might as well just pass the ball straight out. But give and go is is old school, but it's still effective. There's a lot of players and a lot of people who still do the give and go, and I mean there's some spectacular highlights that's given off of the give and go. There's nobody really notable to talk about in that one, but I'll tell you what, here's some more clips. I'll let you see it for yourself. Check it out.
He had major moments, but was known as a defensive player, leading to the rim.
Goldman said, "You take it, quit relying on me." And right there, Dunleavy says, "I'll take it. I'm gonna try to make a poster."
Foul was called on Taj Gibson. 53-37. Cavaliers.
Wade got it. Nice give and go between Wade and Fry.
Over the top, instead of making the easy one. Thompson. Right back to West, inside to Thompson. Easy shot. Great effort there from Kyle. Clark. Back to West. To Clark again. And this is David West.
Wanted to play the San Antonio Spurs, and they are going toe-to-toe.
Odom from Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
A hybrid small forward, power forward player. The lob to Bogut.
That hook pass from up top.
I thought Golden State might have kicked the basketball.
Inside. Won't be the last time.
No, it won't. The lob to Bogut.
We watched this Memphis Grizzlies team of old. They didn't have a lot of three-point shooters. They still don't take a lot, and they're still.
Ball movement. Hayward gets that assist.
Bogut to Steph. Can do something from three-point land. Very few can.
That's right.
Bogut return the favor.
You can't review those things.
Not now anyway. They lobbed the
Okay. You can do it with the right hand. Got the angle on him.
That Curry back to well thrown and flushed through.
Cutting Andrew Bogut. What a delight to crowd is little defense, and
It was the real deal. You were proven right. Oh, beautiful pass.
What he does is he takes up that space and creates the contact. He's just so hard to go.
Harrison Barnes. Curry with the finger roll.
Beginning in a building that has been unkind to the Warriors. Steph Curry kind of a...
Curry kicks it. Get it right back to him. Curry for three. Woo! Nothing but the bottom.
Well, he used the dribble by keeping his dribble, getting into the paint, collapsed the defense, kicked it out to Draymond Green, but what was important, he sprinted back out to the three-point line for that three-point shot.
Green picks up his first assist.
He just tried to out-quick everybody, and he didn't get there.
Step back to Iguodala. How pretty is that in the open floor?
That's the best play of the game. And
and there have been several good ones.
And last but not least, we got the pick and roll. We just talked about the give and go, but the pick and roll that is normally used, more so in the pro game than it is in college, also for the same reason that the give and go is not. Now, I mean, we do have some notable talent that runs the give and go. We got Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. They were both on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Oklahoma City Thunder had a dynamic team at that time, and they were really good. And it's unfortunate that they didn't get to win the NBA Finals. I mean, they did lose to a very loaded, very talented Miami Heat, and they lost in 5 games. But that there again is history. But Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook did the give and go so much that you never really knew who was going to go to the basket at that point in time, but they were both just as talented, although Kevin Durant is 6'10" and Russell Westbrook is 6'4". So, I mean, you had that. You got Chris Paul and Blake Griffin with the Lob City. They were the Los Angeles Clippers, but they called them the Lob City Clippers because off of that give and go, Blake Griffin would often be the recipient of an alley-oop, which we talked in a vlog and a podcast before. But Chris Paul is another floor general. He's had countless playoff appearances, and he was captain of the USA basketball team twice in a row. Once in 2004 and then again in 2008. Then we got the old school. We got Manu Ginobili and Tim Duncan. Now, they did their thing. They won 5 championships, off of that pick and roll. And the good news is that Ginobili could also shoot very well left-handed off of that pick and roll, and so could Tim Duncan. He always took about a 15 to 20-foot jump shot, and it was normally off the glass, but it was textbook. They call it Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental, and you'd have to watch him play. Show you some more highlights of that, coming up in just a second. But not before I tell you about one more person who gave the pick and roll and did it very well. That was Steve Nash. But Steve Nash could run the pick and roll with anyone. I mean, there was a few guys that he did. Dirk Nowitzki was one of them. Amari Stoudemire was another one, and he was really good at taking it to the house and dunk every time. And the good news is too that Amari Stoudemire could also shoot this 3 right along with Dirk Nowitzki. So, that made that a good combination. But, as always, I won't just tell you, I'll show you. Here's a few highlights.
And there is nothing more basic, and yet nothing executed any closer to perfection than the Utah Jazz pick and roll.
Back in the clock. Kyle Malone screen. Stockton to Malone. To the hoop. Hammered up.
Are they going to advance through the pain of defeat they felt the last 2 years?
Malone from Stockton, an oft-repeated phrase.
Stockton beautifully to Malone. And most of the fans headed to the exits at the same time.
The fans thought it was going to be a tough one, and now Stockton Malone.
The crowd alive at the Target Center. Oh, what a dish by Stockton to who else? Even Superman apparently gets tired. Malone, lots of room. Got it! That's their 10th play!
Malone over Ellie, who hadn't had it this afternoon. Stockton's
All right, so that's going to about wrap it up for this edition of Basketball 101. Again, I'm your host, Arinthius Frazier, a.k.a. Renegade Ren. Subscribe, like to my YouTube channel. I'm also on the IG under Renegade Ren 24. That's Instagram for those of y'all that don't know the internet slang. You can also check me out on Facebook and like me on Facebook. I'll have some more content out for you. We've got a few more episodes to do, so stay tuned. I'll make sure you get it. And thanks for tuning in. You guys have a good one.